every entrepreneur, CEO, investor, executive, or professional knows this pain. Too many choices. Too many choices, too much uncertainty, too much pressure. You think, you rethink, you hesitate. And by the time you decide, it's too late. Or worse, you rush, you react, you follow your emotions, and it costs you everything. Business is a game of decisions, and most people lose because they decide based on fear, on impulse, or ego. But the winners, they use a system, a Stoic system. Today, I'll give you the Stoic formula for decision making. This is what leaders use to cut through chaos, to make the right move, and to stay in control. By the end of this video, you will not just understand decision making, you'll be a machine at it. Stay with me.
Look, you want me to fix the part of you that makes money, but it is attached to the rest, so this is going to take a little while.
Everyone needs a coach.
Eric has this management coach. Also coaches Steve Jobs.
That's a coach.
Yeah, definitely a coach.
Is a performance coach.
It's just money. It's made up.
Are you coachable?
Good question.
Lesson number 1. Control your emotions, or they will control you. The worst decisions happen when you panic. You feel rushed, bad decision. You feel angry, bad decision. You feel desperate, bad decision. And the Stoics knew this. We suffer more in imagination than in reality, said Seneca. What feels like disaster is usually nothing. I want you to practice this exercise, which is the Stoic Pause. Before any decision, stop. This is the first step. Stop as the first thing you do before every decision. And then, only then you can move to step 2. Once you stopped, you take 3 deep breaths. Breathe. Breathe. Give oxygen to your brain. And then step number 3. Ask yourself, what is the worst real outcome based on reality? Because most of the time, it's just not as bad as you think. And that clarity in business can save you millions. Then, lesson number 2. I want you to eliminate the noise. Eliminate the noise around you. 99% of your stress comes from pointless opinions. The news, the social media, the competitors, basically random people around you. They just cloud your judgment. If you seek tranquility, do less. Marcus Aurelius. A Stoic doesn't ask what do people think. Who cares? A Stoic asks what actually matters. What actually matters here? So I want you to practice with an exercise, the noise filter. Step 1, list every influence on your decision. Step 2, ask, does this bring me clarity or confusion? Step 3, remove anything that clouds your logic. I want you to act on reason, on logic. You don't need more information. You need less distraction. Lesson number 3. Use the Stoic decision formula. Every decision has 3 factors. Factor number 1. What is in your control? Factor number 2. What is the rational choice? Factor number 3. What is the long-term impact? Most people only think about the factor number 1. And they ask what's in their control. But I want you also to ask yourself, what is the rational choice? And then, what is the long-term impact of your choice? I don't want you to act only on what's easy or urgent, but I want you to think like a Stoic. I want you to think bigger. Stoics see beyond the moment. I want you to see beyond that moment that seems urgent. And I want you to see the long-term impact. Acting with rationality, with logic. A wise man considers the end of his actions, said Epictetus. I want you to see the end of your actions. I want you to see long term. And I want to tell you now how to apply the Stoic decision process. Step 1. Define the real problem. Confront yourself with reality. What is here the real problem? Then, step 2. Identify what you control. In relation to this real problem, what it is that you control. And step 3, remove emotions. Work on your inner self to make sure your emotions are out of the way. Then, step 4, project the long-term impact of your actions. And once you have projected them, you can go to step 5 and execute. Execute with conviction.
As I turned, and my eyes beheld you, I displayed emotion. I beg forgiveness.
Execute with conviction. No second guessing, no hesitation, and no regret.
Don't stop me. Don't let him stop me.
I must pursue this. Pain is a thing of the mind. The mind can be controlled.
I must master it. I must control.
I stand with my shipmates.
For nowhere am I so desperately needed as among a shipload of illogical humans.
Now, if you are still overthinking, if you still feel paralyzed, if you still make bad calls, you don't need more experience. You need Stoic clarity. I work with entrepreneurs, CEOs, investors, executives, and professionals to master decision making, eliminate stress, and execute. Execute without fear. If you want execution, accountability, and the real transformation, that's where I come in. There is a link somewhere in the description, and we can talk. And we can see how business and finance stoicism can transform your decisions. But if you're not ready yet, no problem, no judgment. It is my mission to bring business and finance stoicism to you, even for free, with my free insights, free content, and free videos like this. So connect with me on LinkedIn and consider subscribing if you're not subscribed yet. To watch more videos like this, give me your opinion and give me your suggestions, because I will make videos especially for you. I want you to stay on track, and I want to find clarity, purpose, and fulfillment in your business and in your life. I want to leave you this video with something that I want you to stay with you. And that is that success is a result of your decisions. You have to decide. You cannot afford to get your decisions wrong. But you need courage, the Stoic virtue of courage to take the decisions for yourself, for your family, for the people you love, for the business, and for the cosmopolis of our society. So I need you to be someone who has courage. Do you have the courage?
Do you have the courage to act outwardly on what you see inwardly? Or will you die a dreamer? Will you die on the verge and on the edge and in the land of coulda, woulda, and shoulda? It takes courage to be successful. It is far easier not to be successful. Misery will always have company. Success breeds contempt. If you don't want to make waves, be mediocre. Be normal and fit in. And if you're more concerned about people than you are God, then neutralize everything He put in you. Just fit in with everybody else. Dress like them, walk like them, act like them, eat like them, go where they go, think like they think, do what they do. And once you've neutralized your uniqueness, you don't need courage. It takes courage to be exceptional. It takes courage to be wise. It takes courage to be rich. It takes courage to be educated. It takes courage to be knowledgeable. I'm wondering if there's anybody left that's got the courage to say, after all I've been through, and all my ancestors have been through, and all my parents have been through, I didn't come through all of that just to fit in with normalcy. I have the courage to go after my dream.
Concentrate every minute like a Roman, like a man, on doing what's in front of you with precise and genuine seriousness, tenderly, willingly, with justice, and on freeing yourself from all other distractions. Yes, you can, if you do everything as if it were the last thing you were doing in your life. And stop being aimless. Stop letting your emotions override what your mind knows. Stop being hypocritical, self-centered, irritable. You see how few things you have to do to live a satisfying and reverent life? If you can manage this, that's all even the gods can ask of you. Yeah, keep on degrading yourself. So soon your chance at dignity, it will be gone. Everybody gets one life. Yours is almost all used up now. And instead of treating yourself with respect, you have entrusted your unhappiness unto the souls of others. Unto the souls of others. Do external things distract you? Then make time to learn something worthwhile. Stop letting yourself be pulled in all directions, but make sure you guard against the other kind of confusion.